Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to January 2022. Man, 2021 just kind of blew by. 2020 hung around forever. 2021 was gone in a blink. Happy New Year. If this is your first time here at Secret Garden Tarot, welcome. Everybody is always welcome. If this is not your first time here, thank you and welcome back. We will be doing your general monthly readings. The main reading will be with the influence of the angels. And since it is a January reading, I am going to give you just a little bit of a mantra, a little bit of an information, just something to keep in mind throughout January and the rest of 2022 from the Doreen Virtue Angel Answers Oracle deck. So, how have you been, Aquarius? That's a great card to start the year off. Four of Wands. I'm going to put him back in the deck just to see if he wants to make another appearance. And I'm going to put my hematite over here. We'll do the standard Celtic cross, and then we'll get one of the oracle cards. And we'll get started. I got my pointy stick. My new, what do you think of my new obsidian? I don't think it's obsidian. I think it's hematite. But what do you think of it? My little Christmas gift to myself. I'm a little tired. I apologize, Aquarius. Full disclosure, this is the very, very tail end of November. This is here in the United States, Sunday night of Thanksgiving weekend. So the what day is it? 28th of November. And we have our mantra, we have our clarifiers. Let's get started. So it's been a busy few days. We have the Emperor and the Five of Swords. Aries energy, you'll notice the ram on his chest. Major Arcana, kind of the big boss. And this is, I'm going to read this as your energy crossed with perhaps there have been some things done to you that people should be less than proud of. Hopefully this was not your behavior, but I'm getting a feeling that this was done to you. So you're standing in this really strong, beautiful energy with his orb, with his scepter, kind of big ram on his chest. Not necessarily a male figure, although he is illustrated that way, but the counterpart to the Empress. I like to think of this as Father Time. His counterpart would be Mother Earth, Mother Nature. So time, and then, yeah, this is the Father Time component. And then things have not gone your way. I think this is energy that has happened to you. So I'm going to put that under your energy there. The base of the spread, Page of Pentacles. This is a good page. While they are not the most mature energy, none of the pages are. It's the most mature of the pages. It's foundational energy. I've said it before, if you take a stack of coins, you can actually stack things up on them and have a platform, if you will, of your coinage. So you might not know exactly what to do with them, but this is somebody that definitely knows the value of hard work, the value of a dollar, the value of some income. The immediate past, the Hanged Man. More universal energy, another major arcana, but it's in the past. So the waiting game is over. I'm going to write that down because that might be the title of your reading. The wait is over. So whatever if he's in the past, that means you have gotten out of that tree of indecision, that you have made your mind up, that you have gathered all of that new information, because that's what the Hanging Man is about. Getting a new perspective, gathering up more information, a kind of waiting period. Top of the reading, Six of Cups. Perhaps you have, again, we've got this childlike energy. Not necessarily childish energy. I'm going to preface that with that. But this is a reminiscent energy. This is an energy of when things were much, much simpler. Perhaps things have become much more complicated. Obviously, the world is a lot more complex for this character than it is for either of those. You do want to be mindful. We are coming to the end of the year, so people that you have not seen in a long time, people from your past, may be re-entering your sphere. If you're going home for the holidays, or maybe if you're reading this in January or listening to this in January, you've just been home for the holidays, you might have found yourself in a situation where people, regardless of your age, you might be somebody that's completely middle-aged, you go home to see your parents and they treat you like you're 5 again. Yeah, so you want to be mindful of that. You want to be patient. So if people start treating you like you can't handle your own life, it's only a phase. And you have to look at it this way. You have somebody that loves you enough to be interested in you, to care enough about you. The Star, more major arcana. So what does that make? 1, 2, 3. This is the third major arcana. Wishes, hope, fulfillment. You wish upon a star. So you have decided that you're going to take that initiative that you have made. Maybe, perhaps, this is something that you had wanted since you were a small child, and you are taking that initiative and taking that new year as the opportunity to leap forward, which I like. Let's see what the environment is. The Moon and Judgment. Oh, I like the fact that they're both cyclical energy. The Moon is hidden things. The Moon is gut instincts. It is a bit clouded. And I like the fact that they're back to back. They both have a cyclical element to them. The Moon obviously has its phases. Judgment is death and rebirth. So there is that cyclical energy, that cycle energy to both of these cards. Life itself is a cycle. So if you have been, you're feeling like somebody was treating you like a child, stand in your adult energy. Just remember that if you need to take care of an elderly relative or a friend, they might be feeling the same way. They might be feeling this kind of helplessness, that kind of a fear of, I was able to do all of this stuff on my own, and now I'm kind of reverting. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but that came to me. So be kind to yourself and others, because life runs in a clockwise position. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense. The Moon is about intuition. It's about clearing out. Just remember that things are less clear at nighttime than they are in the daytime. So you do want to make sure that you're making contracts and making agreements with all of the information, or else you might be handicapping yourself. Hopes and fears. The Hierophant. More major arcana energy. There's a lot going on here, Aquarius. The Hierophant is Taurus energy, and it's about doing things because they've always been done that way. It's very traditionalist. It's very conservative energy. Perhaps that is exactly what you're afraid of. Maybe you're afraid of becoming your parents or your grandparents. Like I was saying, life runs in circles. Um, so perhaps that's a solid fear. Nobody wants to become their parents. They don't want to repeat other people's mistakes. They just want to learn from them. Outcome, Knight of Wands. Take action. The action-oriented knight. He is fiery. He is explosive. He is, if you'll notice that the angel actually, it's either a drum or a compass that he's beating here. I think it's a compass. It could be a drum. I think it's a drum. I actually think it's a drum. Sometimes I see that and it looks more like a compass. But I believe this is a drum. Just marching to your own beat. And I like that because you're an Aquarian and you do that. Let's see what your clarifiers have to say about this situation. Oh no, I have dropped them. Okay, pardon me. We have the Eight of Swords and the Four of Swords. They wanted to come out together. They both fell on the ground. Take that nap. Come to that resolution that, take the blindfold off. Get that new perspective. Get that rest. Perhaps you've burned yourself out over the holidays. Get that rest. Eight of Pentacles. Hard work, diligent work. And the Five of Wands. This is the fight that must be had. This is the hashing out of the plans. That is the arguments that have to happen. But if you're aware that they have to happen, you can kind of plan for them, just like this card is telling you, this Eight of Pentacles. Work on them, figure out what you want to say in a calm and rational way, especially if you're with family. They tend to push buttons, just like they look like little button laces up there. So if you have to have a difficult conversation with somebody this January, plan out what you're going to say. Put it in a rational, I care, but I'm not angry way. So there might be some difficult conversations coming your way, and then opportunity. Just like we were talking about, not everything is a curse. Sometimes you have to look at things in a new way. And if something is a burden in one direction, it may be an opportunity in another. I will leave it there, Aquarius. Thank you. Happy January, Happy New Year, and I will see you in February. Bye, my friends.